beautiful morning. The sun's at our back. We got 40 miles to Kearney, and the Jeep so far is running like a champ. So let's enjoy the ride. When you hear about trains in the West that are miles long, here's a good example of that. This train's so long it has an engine in the middle of the train.
But I did have to buy a box of Kleenex. Oh, okay.
And I get the car and my nose.
Oh, my nose is running all the time. I got one of
The pinstriping.
Brad's mom always had it right in here. You're welcome, thank you.
Did you get your picture taken?
I did.
Thing looks like it belongs to Bud Garvey's. Here's a 31 Tudor sedan, my dream car. Look at that beauty. It even has a flivver in it still. What a beautiful, beautiful car. There's a 27T two-door sedan. A little too square for me. This here is a true horseless carriage. For all you Jeep fans and flat fender fanatics out there, look at this data card. Look at that. 4-cylinder 134. Back then it was 31 horse. The engine in this was the base for the Go Devil. That's right, your eyes don't deceive you. That's a flathead V8 in there. In 1922. west of Kearney, Nebraska, and we were coming through this community, and there's a wooden sign on the right that says San Francisco this way, 1,700 and whatever miles. Then it has an arrow pointing east, Boston, the same distance, 1,700 whatever miles. So just west of Kearney is halfway between San Francisco and Boston, according to their calculations. That was pretty cool, and I apologize that I missed it.
So you're still behind me? I'm 2-7, still in 2-7 slot. Did we get the whole convoy going through the town? Yes, we did, Dan. The 2 is behind you. So we're still in Street bypass. Copy that. The convoy's pulling in front of us. We'll just hold up a bit here until...
Hi!
Get out.
They're funny, and they do a wonderful job in Recovery Unit 6. And they haven't been very busy the last week or so, but they do an amazing job, and we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So, tip my hat to you folks, and honored to be with you on this journey of ours. So, thanks.
Lunch will be in the museum. It's a $5 donation for lunch. Boots, you got an idea for first gear?
Yeah, watch. It'll be sloppy Joe's again.
I believe we can make this at $1,500. Well, copies, 3 o'clock, $1,500. Yeah, you're going to be able to enjoy this museum.
Wow, I've never seen one of those Allis Chalmers tractors in real life. Wow. High-speed tractor, huh? That's exciting. Look at the big gun on that son of a gun. I'd run that around just like that, flatbed and V-plow. I bet you that baby did some work.
Do you have a copy?
And here we have a duck.
If,
A DUKW.
Just go ahead and rejoin headquarters.
Another one of those beautiful GMC deuces. My favorite deuce ever. There's a couple gamma goats looks like behind me. They're meh.
Keep moving that column forward and bring them up nice and tight, guys.
One of them, they're 715s. I never really liked them. Sorry, guys. I think they're just so ugly. Wouldn't mind dragging that
Moving
home.
them forward, bring them up nice and tight.
Yeah, they got some toys here. So behind us we have a Kubelwagen designed by Ferdinand Porsche. I call him a Nazi wagon. This one here is a medical Kubelwagen. And behind that is a Schwimmwagen, which is the German equivalent of the GPA amphibian. This is of course, German Schwimmwagen, so it swims. It's amphibious. Even though I don't like the German stuff, it probably would be cool to drive. Has some small arms here. I'm just gonna say this museum is amazing. There's a Jeep back there, towing a gun. Yeah, America. 37 millimeter. Wow. So let's walk through the store and see what's greeting us out here. Oh, my favorite helicopter, of course. Look at that beaut in there. Wow. Let's go look at it. What a just a beautiful aircraft the Huey is. Of course, I can spot a welding machine a mile away. Here's Needle and Hobart. Let's take a look-see at it, y'all. Look around the back here. Hooks for your cables to hang. Doesn't have any controls on the ends, so this is one of the really, really old styles with the controls in under the hood. And I bet you if we were to open this up, we'd find a 6-cylinder flathead under it. It looks to be about a 400 amp machine. Yeah, my dad used to have a military welding machine with a 6-cylinder Continental. Yeah, wish we still had it. We called it Big Bertha. Look at all the toys they have in here. It looks like they're having a convoy indoors. Yeah, some good, nice stuff in here. This WC-54 is assigned to MASH 4077. Yeah, that's what I was going to assign my Jeep to. Put a big red cross on the hood. The next military vehicle I have is going to be a WC-54. As far as I know, these are the only World War II vehicles that came stock with a heater. And they even have a MASH tent set up here inside. That's cool. Got a CCKW sitting here. Was that a Mac? That looks like a Mac. Let's go look at it. And this bed goes on forever. Wow. Wow. So this is a chain drive truck. get in here. Wow, look at this chain tensioner adjustment here. Wow, that's so cool. We got a big brake there. You can pause that and read that. They call this kind of truck a C cab, and you can see why. Wonder if these are electric or acetylene. They look like they're acetylene. Those of you who aren't into welding will be pleased to know that acetylene is highly explosive. Over 15 pounds of pressure. Well, those tires have seen some miles, huh? So this electric arc oops, what does that say? 200 amp machine. $17.50. So that's generally it's 60% duty cycle at 200 at the rated output. So that means 6 out of 10 minutes you can weld at 200 amps with this machine sitting right here. Let's swing around the other side and look at these cylinder heads. Wow. That thing is old, and look at that OD paint under that. I know nothing about this welding machine, but I know I want it. They don't have one Huey. They have 2 Hueys. Wow. Look at this beautiful half track with 4 Mama Deuces sitting on top. We could shoot down some Nazis with that baby. Hey folks, we're just getting ready to leave, but I wanted to do a walk around to this here Allis Chalmers real quick. You can see it needs a little loving, but it's mostly all there. And look at that face. Once you see one of these in a photo or in a movie, you never forget how they look. Made by Allis Chalmers, probably contracted by the government for World War II. These things were designed to tow heavy artillery pieces and heavy equipment around. They can go 35 miles an hour. Can you imagine going 35 miles an hour in this big behemoth? According to the placard over there, it has a 30,000, was it a 30,000 pound or a 30 ton winch? Let's look. Yeah, 15 ton winch, 30,000 pound winch, which unfortunately is missing, as we can see here. But what I thought was cool is, well, how this is just sheet metal here. How this is an awfully big pintle hook here to be pulling those big heavy artillery pieces around. So I got to looking inside, and you can see this structure here and tied into that main beam there into the frame. So that's how they. Let's get over here so you can see this. That's how they made these to pull weight. You can see that big Waukesha engine in there. Made in West Allis, Wisconsin, which is a suburb or a satellite of Milwaukee. Right? Right, yeah. I used to date a girl from Wisconsin, so she took me into West Allis and was telling me that's where the factory is, or was, or whatever. So yeah, oh, look at this self-propelled gun here. Look at that there. They dropped this for the recoil. It's like a dozer blade, and I think they can dig an elevated firing position with that too. They got some other goodies here. This is like a newer version of a high-speed tractor, huh? Look at that beaut. Of course, we got the M60, which the Abrams replaced as a main battle tank. Dozer blade on the front of it. Got the famous Sherman. Another one of them there track jobbers. That has a nice looking winch on the front of it. And this, man, I would love to take this next vehicle home with me. You saw it earlier. Look at that beautiful half track. Wow, look at this. They took the winch, modified the winch to raise and lower their snowplow. That's genius. That is genius. Wow, and look at this back of this cab too. How they put that, molded that, who knows what that window's out of, but they molded that window and closed that cab in. 55-gallon drum as a fuel tank, and a 2x8s for a flatbed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, I can't look at anything else. We're getting ready to leave, so see you, bye. So we're about 2.5 miles out of Nebraska. I don't know if we're on the actual Lincoln Highway or what's going on here, but according to my 1915 Lincoln Highway guide, we are in and around here somewhere, halfway between New York and San Francisco. That's the entire Lincoln Highway. Not the 1919 military route, was from DC to San Francisco. We passed that halfway point yesterday. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd also like to thank the engineers and conductors of the Union Pacific Railroad, because you guys honk at me when I wave at you. I love it. So thanks a lot.
is so cute.
Hey, we made it to North Platte. 1,635 miles to go to the coast, and our altitude is 2,795 feet. It seems like every time we stop, we're going up about 100 feet in elevation. So we're in the North Platte's a county seat of Lincoln County. That's interesting. And I didn't know there was a North and a South Platte River. That's cool. Yeah, neat little stuff in this book. I'm glad I bought it. It has vintage ads too. So, America.
Well,
You know who
anything
judged that
else
thing?
I can do for
Kevin M.D. did, probably.
Yep, Kevin M.D.
you? Is there anything I can do for you?
Nope. I think we're set. All we're going to do is start up the generator. Quick shot.